Hey guys, hope you're all well. It's your boy M.K.S here. Sorry, it's a bit dark in my room because I'm using my own room now because I decided to move to this room because I thought hopefully I'll get more, just in case someone interrupts my live stream. So hopefully they won't. My light's not working. So anyway, also the charger doesn't extend this far. So I hope the laptop will have enough charge. But anyway, I don't want to waffle too much. So about the give you too much info. But yeah, so I'm in my own room now. But I don't think I'll show you. Well, you probably won't be able to see anyway because it's too dark. But my own hoarding and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, I thought I'd get on with this part 2 of this video, and hopefully, as I say, the charge. I left it on charge for a bit, so while I went for my shower. So I hope it will last long enough. Anywho, on to part 2 of my video list of ideas to do with Asia. As I said before, I normally like to do different things on different days and all that sort of stuff. So today being Friday, I was thinking and I like my alliterations and things like that, rhymes and alliterations. So things that rhyme, things that begin with F or things like that. So like Fun Fridays or stuff like that. So anyway, I'll try and make this video as fun as possible. So as I say, I hope the laptop doesn't run out of charge because I haven't got it plugged in. So anyway, please check out part 1 if you haven't already done so. And again, sorry if it's really dark because I haven't I've only got pretty much my light from my laptop really, and with my bulbs bust, so can't get much light from there. But anyway, I'm going to try and carry on with the list because I don't want the video to be too long. So number 11, I hope to support. I've seen a few videos that are quite interesting about inventors from Asia. And a lot of things in history seem to have been invented in Asia, like in countries like India and China. India seems to have invented loads of things like chess, how do you pronounce it? The game chess. I think even shampoo. Some people even say the first toilet was made in India, which is quite ironic because so many people in India don't have access, unfortunately, to toilets. But apparently it was the Indians that invented this sort of stuff. I know lots of countries lay claim to this sort of thing, but again, Chinese, they invented loads of things like fireworks, gunpowder, paper, and so many other things. So I think it's interesting to hear about Asian inventions or inventors and things like that. Number 12, I've had this idea for a bit of time. I know I said I want to stick mainly with Asia, but I was thinking like I know Japan's quite famous for game making, but because of the most of my tech ideas I want to use to support Africa. So in terms of tech, so I dream to support for people, to encourage people from Asia in return for trade deals. I know I've mentioned this before, but like especially from Japan, which are trying to go into Africa now, as well as many other countries. So like Japanese can ask for what they want for in return, but they would especially train people from Africa in game making. I came up with an idea of for companies like Sony to make like a game station that some of that game called it a game station, which would train people in Africa in technology, but in return for that they would be supported in trade deals that Japanese companies or the Japanese government would be able to say what they would want in return. 13. I normally find it difficult to list number 13 because, as I mentioned before, I have like the fear of number 13. But I hope to talk about fears, possibly discuss or hear from people from Asia about what sort of things they fear, and also like creepypastas or urban legends, or whatever you're going to call them, or scary stories. 14. I hope to support Asian comedians and hear from Asian comedians and all that sort of thing. I know I've seen quite a few on Netflix and things like that, but yeah, I hope to hear from Asian comedians and things like that. and how Asians can work together to solve problems and things like that as well. Number 15. Yeah, I hope to listen to people's goals from across Asia and things like that. So, what sort of dreams they have for the future, and Asian people be able to express their dreams and their ideas and their goals and things like that. 16, people with an interest in Asia to talk about their experiences of Asia and things like that. And 17, as I say, like people from Asia to talk about their imaginations and ideas and stories and things like that, and films, what films can be made, and having a list of different films and things like that. And John Bobbitt keeps saying he wants me to answer some questions, so I suppose if you type your question, I can, or anyone who wants to type questions, I can probably try and answer them as long as they don't go off topic. 18, I hope for people. I hope for people from Asia to talk about positive things, what they think about their country. Sorry, just looking at John Bobbitt's posts. Yes, John, you can ask some questions. John Bobbitt asked, why do I like to make points? I think I'm interested in lists because they help me to organize my thoughts, and I have lots of different ideas. So that's why I like to make lists. So and normally, like when I have an idea in my head, I struggle to change from my plans. John Bobbitt asks, why don't you actually work on it? I think like these videos are like by sharing the ideas, I'm hoping that other people can sort of give inspirations and those ideas will make people think, and we can work together on them. John Bobbitt asked, are these lists just for myself and they're confusing? I think what he's trying to say. They're not really like the aim of this channel is to help other people as well. So any other questions? Yeah, so the aim of these videos is like trying to come up with ideas. Thanks, John Bobbitt. The aim is to try and share ideas to benefit Asia in the long term. I must admit, when I went through my list, I was like, I lost my chain of thought a little bit, but yeah. So 19, basically, if people can list any titles of films or any from Asia, or any facts about Asia or Asian films, famous people from Asia, and that sort of thing. Point 20, I hope like people from the older generations in Asia will empower the youth, and also like in the future we can help lots of young people become entrepreneurs. Anyway, sorry if I lost my chain of thought, and wish you all the best. Hope that this wasn't like too random, or where I probably lost my chain of thought. Anyway, hope you all be blessed. Peace and love.